I don't think it's been that long though.
Oilers Nation Radio is here. Jay's doing the intro this time. All right. Because Tyler and Liam are gone and some things we just can't figure out.
We allowed both of them to be gone at the same time?
Yeah.
Did we actually start this?
Jesus. Who's the
we're
vacation
going.
calendar manager?
Cold open. We're
Cold
doing
open.
great at managing employee vacation. That's what I
Hey,
am.
I'm still here for ON every day.
See?
I'm still here.
Debut for Aaron Bordato.
Yeah, Oilers Nation Radio debut. Happy to be here.
Baseball season. Where are you supposed to go?
That's where I'm going right after this. Is to the baseball stadium. So
We have got a different crew in this week. We've got Aaron in making his debut. Kennedy is back.
Hello.
Jay's sitting in. Hasn't done a podcast for a while. Just me and Rick.
Hey,
Dan is in Toronto. Liam is on a plane somewhere.
Skeleton crew.
we are.
Where's Liam going? Is he
I love being a big
he's
team.
going back to the motherland?
He's going to the motherland.
Yeah.
Don't call it Britain, for fuck's sake.
No, he will.
British
riot.
people are very sensitive.
They are.
We learned that yesterday.
Yesterday you learned this.
Well,
Unrealized.
others did yesterday.
Oh, I feel like that's been
every
a
other
soft
day.
spot for him for a while.
Yeah, you literally.
I
can't
always,
talk about
gave
once
us,
in a
like-
while, like to passively make a British comment towards him.
He gave us the first
to
couple.
make it seem like I'm just accidentally saying it just to get his reaction.
He gave us the first couple, but then he started poking him and he started to get a different look back in return now.
Yeah.
see, my thing with Liam is sometimes it just happens without me knowing. Is he'll respond, he'll say something to me, and I'll respond in a British accent, and I don't know why. I'm like, dude, I don't mean to do that.
He's just like, "Hey, Aaron."
slips out
Wait.
sometimes
I don't mean
in
to,
such
like-
minuscule
So essentially what
ways.
you're saying is he'll be like, "Hey, Aaron, how are you doing today?" And you're like, "Hello."
Exactly. That is exactly what I do.
Does this happen with every other friends with other nationalities?
No, it's mostly just Liam. I don't know. He makes me feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
Hello, old chap.
He says water, and I'm like, water?
Water.
Water.
I'm like,
Cold water.
I'm not making fun of you, dude. I'm just like, can't.
I'm just trying to learn.
He went through a whole thing where he has to order cold water. It can't just be water because they don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, he did that at McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oilers Nation Radio, we start off with a delicious debate for our friends at Oodle Noodle. The hot box is out now. Keep your eyes on our socials. We've got questions. We've got content. Kennedy, what's the plan for that?
Content plan
Yeah.
for today? I do.
For the hot box videos you're
Oh, the
editing.
hot box videos.
betcha.
So I got a bunch of the guys to sit and basically made them eat this very, very spicy box that's from Oodle Noodle, and
Delicious.
it was highly entertaining. Edited the videos out, so they'll be posted here in the next week or so. Aaron, you did it.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. I'll be honest. I handled my spice pretty well. And in the first bite, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is different. This is different.
We had milk on standby, just not to kill anybody, but it was pretty good.
Which person should we be? Which person's video should we be the most excited to see?
Honestly, Aaron's and Liam's is really funny. Liam could not handle the spice at all, which I was not
It's
expecting.
British.
The Brits, once
Yeah,
again.
I can't see him.
Cucumber sandwiches is as spicy as
Yeah, it's
That's- for real.
fish and chips is salt and pepper.
He went through.
Peppers is his heat
Yeah, he
scale.
went through a
Black
lot of
pepper.
milk.
I bought a 2-liter of milk and he went through the entire thing. What? I had to go downstairs to bread and butter and ask for more.
Did he eat the whole box?
Maybe give him
No.
a nice jar of Devonshire cream.
I did go home and finish the entire box.
I'm so
I
proud
told
of
you.
you.
I did too. It was delicious.
It was
You
really
were-
good.
I don't want to expose you, but you were shaking a little bit.
Yeah, I was sweating.
Yeah.
I was sweating.
Yeah, but that's
I'm a sweater in general, and that did not help.
No. We're going to do another round of videos, though, probably in the middle of the
great.
month. So
Keep your eyes on Oilers Nation
Oh, great.
socials.
This will be the hot box.
Let's do it when it's 30 degrees out, too.
yeah, outside.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. The heat
Cools you
cools you
down.
down.
That's the theory.
Really?
Yeah, that's the theory.
I don't believe
it's
that.
not even a theory. It's science.
Let's test that.
Where does spicy food come from?
The hot areas. India.
Think of Mexico,
Southeast
spice.
Asia.
India.
Southeast Asia, everything is spicy. It's because it makes you sweat and cool down.
Yeah.
Those are the hottest places on earth.
What do you think about
Let's
that, Aaron?
test that theory.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Let's
I
test
keep
that
testing
theory.
it. It's fact.
I can see the wheels turning over there.
Yeah, you
Aaron's
can
just like,
see-
all right.
I guess that does make sense.
As we do every week, we start off with a delicious debate for our friends at Oodle Noodle. So I got inspired by Oilers Fan 78 on Reddit for this question. The delicious debate that I'm asking all of you is, who is the best stick handler in Oilers history? The best stick handler in Oilers history. I've got my first mention will go to number 83, Alex Hemsky.
Uh-huh.
He had silky mitts. Love that guy.
I'm going a different direction.
Yeah, I know where Jay's
You know
going.
where I'm
with this.
going?
Most likely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do
probably.
you want to go first?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I just like to be right that I know what you're going to go with.
Well,
Go ahead.
It's the original Astro mitter himself, Robbie Schremp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was. I remember those Golden Bear games where he was doing the lacrosse.
But he was doing things before
thing.
anybody else was.
He was the first.
was
He was the OG Astro mitter.
There were no social media. There was none of those guys doing it back then. 7-year-olds couldn't do it.
Yeah, he set the bar like that. The kids were learning from Robbie Schremp. Like he blazed the trail. There you go.
Who you got, Rick?
The best stick handler. Look, if you could do something at incredible speeds, I think what you're doing then is insane. So it's got to be 97. Like you've taken, obviously, Shrimp did stuff that I'd never seen before, but Connor does things at a speed that nobody else can do.
If you've
Yeah,
never seen him
100%.
Without ever looking down.
No. I mean, go back and look at the Ranger game and the Jets game.
I
those
don't
two.
even know if Connor knows he's skating on ice. He doesn't look down. He never looks down.
No, he's just going around you.
You watch him during warm-ups and it's just insane that he's not even thinking about it. He's just doing it. And he just keeps going. Like, it's crazy.
I want to make an honorable mention at the end of this.
Ooh.
Aaron, who you got?
I probably would have went with number 83, but just
Great
for a
one.
wild card, now it's mostly shootout. But Sam Gagne's shootout dangles.
Oh,
those
Special
dangles
place
were
in my heart.
amazing.
that just paralyzed the goalie.
Yeah.
Well,
We talked
you
about
gotta use
that
a different
on
word.
Nation every day the other day.
Why? Oh, because that was Matty Hendricks' move?
Yes, exactly.
Were you going to talk about the paralyzer?
Yeah, well, he said he paralyzed. I was like, no, you have to use a different adjective.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kennedy, who you got? Best stick handler in Oilers
I was
history.
going to say Sam Gagne too, but I don't know. Like, I haven't been watching that long, but Jordan Eberle is one that I always thought of too.
He had great hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
did.
good hands. Backhand. He could do it all. So I miss him.
What's the honorable mention?
One Linus Omark.
Ooh, yeah.
That's Spinorama.
Yeah.
Well, even when he went over to Russia, he pulled off the Datsuk where
Yeah.
like the little chip shot over.
He liked to be very arrogant with his maneuvering. So, but he was.
Yeah, I like
He would have been a great player for hockey's equivalent of the banana team, whatever they call it.
Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
I gotta learn the
That is
rules.
very true.
I need to learn the
Portland
rules in
Pickles?
that game, by the way.
Yep.
I need to learn the
Division
rules
round.
that they play by these bananas.
Banana ball. If it's the third out and the fan catches it on a foul ball, it counts.
Yeah, well, I
That's
saw
awesome.
that one.
I
And then
think
all of a
that's
sudden
awesome.
the catchers are dancing, the umpire's dancing. There's 9 guys on the pitcher's mound. Like, what
Good,
the
good
fuck is going on?
choreographer.
And they bring in like ex-MLB players.
Yeah, there's been some. Yeah,
Right?
like Johnny Damon's been.
Yeah, like
part
who
of
are
it.
these guys? Just like jump on a beer league team? Is this just in like a?
It's so popular now, and people.
But where do
But, but they play. I believe they actually play in a league,
Yeah.
but then they play a second game after called Banana Ball, and that's where it gets silly.
Okay.
So they'll do a second game that brings in all these other rules.
Yeah, I don't know if I could just
pull
play
up,
that.
Bago,
banana
pull
ball. I
up the
think I'd
rules
be
of Banana
upset.
Ball.
I wonder how you try out for that team. Like,
You
is it
have to be able to
audition?
dance.
Yeah, like is it an audition, a singing?
Yeah, no, it's an
Triple
audition.
threat kind
You have to have a
Yeah,
good TikTok account.
there's a DVD that you got to do. It's kind of like that Grady. What's his name? Grady Dick.
Grady Dick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Grady
yeah,
Dick.
something like
That guy might make like I don't like. I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but I am a Giannis fan. But Grady Dick might make me a Raptors fan just because that guy is swag city.
Him and Scotty Barnes together, they are two charismatic fools.
There's a 2-hour time limit.
In the game?
Yep.
Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
No inning can start after the 1 hour, 50 minute mark. You got 2 hours and that's it. Showdown tiebreaker. If a game is tied after 2 hours, it goes to a showdown, a face-off between pitcher and hitter. The defensive team has only one pitcher, catcher, and fielder positioned on the infield. If the batter is retired, the next team gets to hit. You get just 1 out. If the ball is put in play, the fielder must retrieve it, sometimes going to the outfield wall, and prevent the batter from rounding the bases and scoring a point.
You are not preventing nothing because you said all 3 of those guys are in the infield. They put one to the wall. There is 0% chance that dude is running from shortstop all the way to the wall, turning around, whipping it down to the pitcher who's around the second base to whip it to the catcher at home before dude gets from home back to home.
It's to
again.
ensure the game
I
can
can
end
get
on a
there.
bunt.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Every inning counts. Teams get a point for scoring the most runs in an inning. Winning the inning, you get a point. No stepping out of the batter's box. If you step out, it's a strike.
Oh boy.
No bunting. If a batter bunts, he gets ejected. Batters can steal first. If there's a wild pitch or pass ball at any time, the batter can take off for first base. I like
Dig it.
that one. That's kind
I
of fun.
like that.
That's fine.
No walks. On ball 4, we call that a sprint. The batter can hustle for first base and beyond while the catcher throws to a teammate.
Hold on a second. Are you going to throw ball 4 way outside and then just have the pitcher throw down to first and get him out?
And that's what
like a pitch out. Like a pitch out. All right, just give it out here. Bang. There's not a chance for the runner.
I would do that every at bat.
Yeah, except for the pitcher would be halfway down first, too. I'd like throw it down that first baseline. There you go.
There are no mound visits allowed.
Good.
By the manager. I've seen plenty of players out there dancing with them.
But that's a
It's three
If
guys on the
necessary,
mound
teammates
dancing.
can hype up the pitcher from afar, is what it says.
There it is. With moves.
From afar. These guys are 3 feet behind him, if not on the backside of the mound.
And lastly, fans can make it out. If a fan catches a foul ball on the fly, it is an out.
That's the coolest rule they have. I
If
think
you're in the first
engagement with
3 rows, you better be taking your ball glove.
Oh, you got it.
Especially if you're a home team fan.
You got to
If I can make
barehand
a-
it.
Dude, if I
Yeah.
if I can make an out, if I can make a play, if there was something I could do to go in an Oiler game and get on the board somehow myself, you're damn right I'm going to be doing. I'll be walking in goalie equipment, my equipment, both, neither, whatever I need to do. If I get involved in this game, I'm in.
You gotta be like you've seen that video of that guy, that Aussie guy that's at the cricket match, and he's like sitting in his seat laid back, crushing a dart, and with a beer in his hand. Ball, someone hits a 6. He stands up, dart in his mouth, one hands it, throws it back, and then sits down, crosses legs, and starts pulling on his smoke. I want to be that guy.
That is swag.
Are you guys a bring your mitt to the baseball game?
Normally, no.
As a kid, oh yeah.
I keep mine up with me in the press box just in case it were to come to the window.
There's no way you have time.
Eh,
I'd like to see you try.
Try and limit me back. No, try and put me in a box.
I'm just saying it comes in hot. That's all.
That's true. It does. But I got it right.
Oh
next
yeah,
to
because
me.
if it's going to you, it's coming
It's
hot.
coming in hot.
Yeah.
It's coming in with speed.
You got to keep that thing tucked under your arm like
It's
you're Jim
literally-
Abbott.
I have like a little chair next to me and it's right there.
Yeah, you like that?
You're going to be concussed on the floor one day and your glove is going to be on your hand and that's just going to be as far as you go.
All the cameras are just getting pressed because I'm passed out.
I just want to see you leaning out the window with your with your mitt.
I would love
Yes,
that.
I will.
Yeah.
See you tonight.
Any other thoughts on the delicious debate for our friends at Oodle Noodle? Best stick handler in Oilers history?
I'm trying to go back and like find one in the 90s. Like Dougie
Doug
was
Wade?
pretty,
Doug
Dougie was
Wade.
pretty good. That goal he scores against Calgary.
Yeah, with the little shimmy in the shit.
Yeah, the little shimmy, heel to heel. Obviously, 99 was really good. Coffee was good, but I think there's a lot of it was just like his effortless skating. Yeah, I don't know. I can't pull out a lot of 80s guys, but in the 90s were kind of grim.
I want to hear from you. If you listen to this right now, hit us up, Owen Radio Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Who's the best stick handler? Shout out to Oilers Fan 78 on Reddit for the inspiration on that. I love it. Not a whole lot of news coming these days in terms of the Oilers, but there's a couple things that we should touch on. Raphael Lavoie accepted his QO. Jason Greger did an interview with him for Oilersnation.com this week. Said he wanted to bet it on himself. That's why he accepted the QO. He thinks that's his best chance to make the team and actually contribute. We talked about that on past versions of this show. Thoughts
So do you
on-
figure if he was 775, he'd be putting the minors to start? Is that what he's got at?
No, I
Either
think
way, he has to go across waivers.
He's got to cross waivers. But
I
there's
think,
something
like-
about that $100,000 though that kind of stitches the Oilers. I can't remember how it does. Well, the fact that you can't fully bury the contract.
You can fully bury it. You get like 1.025. That's a couple of years old now. I don't know if it's gone up or
I
not.
can't
But you can
remember
fully
what
bury
it
his contract.
does. But anyways, can't remember.
Original
what it does.
Pozar will correct us.
Yeah.
He always does.
It's fair.
I always
What
say
do you expect from
Pozar.
Raph Lavoie?
Not much.
I have a hard time getting super pumped about AHL players that were in the AHL that are not point per game players. I would love to be wrong.
He'll be.
I want to be wrong. Well,
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
I want to be wrong. I hear like, his consistency in terms of effort is in question.
Well, I think he had a rough start last year and he came on the second half.
Yeah, he's
I think
a
he's,
big guy.
he's a big body. And I find it hard to believe that you can be in a room with Connor and Leon and a couple of those guys, if you will, and not be fully committed. Like, even if you weren't, like, I think it'd be hard for Danny Heatley to walk in there and do Danny Heatley things.
Well, he's an all-star.
Well, yeah, but when you're next to Connor,
1507.
it's something different. It's like I was watching something the other day when I think it was Edelman was talking about playing with Brady, and he said we started working out in February, and that means the same thing. That means Connor like took a week off and he was back on the ice the next, a week later, and guys follow that.
when it comes to Lavoie, he said, I don't want to use injuries as an excuse, but the first game I played last season was my first game in 7 months. It was the first major injury I ever had in my career, and I had to regain my confidence and that everything was good. Then I had to get my timing and speed back. Took a while to adjust, but I think I got going after about 20 games. Confidence was a big part of it. That's from Jason.
So yeah, I mean, we've seen guys start who have no training time in the summer because they're hurt, and it affects their game, and we see a big difference. And I hate going back to 97, but you see a difference. But every year he was hurt in the summer, he was trying to, and then the one year he didn't, he came back and started doing stupid things. So I think I have relative rookie expectations. Oh yeah, for sure.
Lavoie's making the squad.
Yes.
Where does he slot in?
One NHL game.
That's okay. You've got a couple guys on two ways that you can put down and not fear losing them to get to game one. And then but
you think he earns a spot?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You do not?
I don't know.
The reason I think,
you know what? I don't know enough. And I'm just acting strictly off gut.
Where do you slot him in, Rick? Where do you think he'd be?
Well, it's going to be up to him, but the top six is spoken for. Yeah. So it's the bottom six. And it's, I think preferably it'd be the third line right winger. I think fourth line right winger, you've got a different bit of a job. I think that's perfect for Janmark. I think third line with someone like Holloway and even McLeod there. I know it's a super young line, but all these guys probably played together.
Is McLeod an Oiler?
Of course he is.
Yeah, we're going to make it work?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I'd be stunned.
Yeah, you move.
What's he going to get paid? Like I like Ryan McLeod, but let's just talk.
I think what happens 1.8 is they probably grind Bush a little bit because he doesn't have arb rights.
So they'll do, because you get 1 year where the club has power.
Yep.
So they'll just sign a 1 year deal, and just like they did with McLeod, and flex
that's
down.
That's my guess.
Yep.
Because that's what has to happen. Because
the only way it works.
McLeod, on the open market, could be like a $2 million guy.
You'll get like 1.718.
I think he's going to get 2.21, 2.2.
But you got to look at his numbers weren't great last year.
How many points?
His comparables, he had, hang on.
How many points?
40-ish.
I don't know. He missed a lot of time. That kind of fucks things up.
Yeah, but that doesn't really get pulled in a lot, right?
He had 30 some points, didn't he?
23 points. So 11 goals, 12 assists in 57 games.
57.
So he missed a chunk.
So even if he goes to ARB, I don't know what your ARB rates are going to be, but it's be really hard to get to $2 million.
But Tyler always talks about the $100,000 a point general rule that seems to happen.
What did Tanner Jeannot just sign for?
2 something.
There you go.
Yeah. We're not trading McLeod for everyone's draft.
No, you need players.
I love Tanner Jeannot, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
I really wanted him at the
hefty price tag.
I love
Tanner Jeannot is 2.6.
2.6. Yeah, I think you'll get McLeod at 1.8, something like that.
I think it starts with a 2. Kennedy, Aaron, thoughts?
I think 1.92, something like that. I would view him on the third line with a McLeod, Lavoie, those three together, third line. You gotta bargain hunt a little bit when your top six is like that. And I mean, I'm holding out hope that it will happen. We'll see. I just like the idea of the young guy line.
We need him here. That's the only thing. Who else do we have kind of thing, right? So I think around the 1.92-ish is fair enough based on and the fact that he missed 30 games last year. So I think if he stays healthy, what's to say that he can't put up, 30, 40 points?
This has nothing to do with anything. But I'm looking at our ad sheet right now, and Liam is in the ad sheet for some reason. What is he doing right now?
Isn't he on
type in there and ask?
Oh, is it a Google?
It's a Google Doc.
You should just type hi, Liam. I see you.
Liam, what are you doing?
Why are you working?
Is it rainy?
He just loves to know who is advertising on Oilersnation Radio. Cornerstone Insurance. That's it. CornerstoneINS.ca. They have been Edmonton's premier boutique insurance brokerage for over 90 years. Visit cornerstoneins.ca/nation to get an online tenant or condo insurance quote in only moments. Use the discount code NATION for an exclusive rate. All your products you need, cornerstoneins.ca. Excellent.
I just on the McLeod deal, I would love for it to start with a 1, but maybe in order to do it, maybe it's one of those ones where they backload it so his QO is high.
Yeah, maybe
they do a $2 million deal where it's 1 and 3. And then his qualifying offers 3.3 or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that.
Would they ever do something okay, hey, you're going to go to ARB and stuff like that. And if you want this amount of money, we can't sign your buddies that are going to play.
Well, those discussions are had. Same thing's being said to Bush. Bush, this year we're going to have to lean on our ability to our rights, I guess, the 1 year window we have, and you have to take this.
Yeah, but I
This
think
is the most we can pay you, so we can afford to pay everyone else.
he realizes that these guys know what they're into. Like the whole league is going through this. It sucks, and I still think that they should have dealt with something this summer where they figured out a way to up that salary cap.
I think there's
a bunch of guys who are getting shit on.
I think there was a way. I think there was a way for the PA to.
The PA said
step
no.
in. I know they with access to their war chest to pay off the owner debt or whatever to then unlock
or even make an agreement. Okay, we'll pay you X over the next 2 years.
Yeah,
whatever. Push that aside. Let's up the cap again.
I'm just scared ultimately what Bush's number is going to be on the next deal.
It's gonna be huge.
How much could it go up? What are you thinking? Yeah,
he could touch 7 for sure.
If he has another year like this,
with the points he puts up,
sky's the
7
limit.
is easy.
but 7's fine.
What?
Do you know what the cap's gonna? Do you know what the cap's gonna be in like 4 years?
Who cares?
You know what the cap's gonna be in like 4 years?
Who cares?
The cap's gonna be close to 100 million.
7 million is so much.
All I care about is 29 and 97
It's not though.
and saving money for them. That's really all I care about.
Exactly.
I need to be able to give that blank check
Yes.
over and be like, hey.
Yeah, but let's face Leon's getting 4 million more. He's getting a raise.
I hope him and
whatever
Connor
he wants.
collude and just sign the same deal.
Leon's
what
getting
I-
Connor's
And
old
this
contract.
is wishful thinking as an Oilers fan.
Malcolm and Crosby. That's where you're.
But it's like they both sign a 7 million deal each or something just to.
I think between the two of them, they will get a combined $6 million raise.
Do the Kane Taves thing where
sky high.
I don't think.
but this is where
that's not Connor's thing. He's not going to go chase the bag.
Well, he did get signed a $100 million contract.
He just did.
I know. So like it's
Get
like,
another one.
as long as we get, I think if we're winning, Connor will sign a discount, but like a Connor discount still is a substantial contract.
12 and a half when he signed was a Connor discount. I think Connor goes to 15 and Leon goes to 12,
Like
12 and a half.
maybe Connor was the highest paid guy by what, like $2 million a year or something
For
at that point.
For like a second or two, I feel like everyone keeps bumping ahead of him.
Well, now they do.
Not fair, but
I think it's going to matter a lot how much those two just value playing together, because they won't be able to do it.
Well, that's the only reason why both will stay in Edmonton.
It's the only way
that we're winning. Like they're winning together, and they want to see this through, and like see how many cups they can win together. Like that's the only thing that'll keep them here.
I think they're in it for the long haul, and I want them to be so bad.
yeah, I think there's a legacy.
Kenny, I feel like that's a biased.
Are we all
legacy, man.
I am heavily biased. I'm heavily biased,
The
but
first
I'm
thing
also
when-
sometimes cynical.
The second we were out of playoffs this season, I was like, Leon's contract. I'm so scared. Like,
Oh, I'm scared every year. Every off season, I'm scared.
My watch
Always.
was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like,
No.
No fear over
I
here.
think this is the best
But I'm with you.
situation.
I'm trying to manifest this.
Yeah, same. Like
They should sign dynamic duo deals and
said
dynamic pricing.
the Taves and Kane thing, where Kane got what was it, $1 more than Taves, and they signed at the exact same time. And I'm like, this is Connor and Leon written all over it.
We need that.
When was the last time you saw two
Leon
superstars like this
signs
separate?
Connor extension same day,
Same day. That's what I want. Like that.
and they do it. And they're holding hands.
I am.
They sign each other's contract.
And I'm
They-
there.
yes.
I'm there with my phone, ready to record it all.
That's an awesome image in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they seal it Island Boy style.
Oh, yeah.
And one is more into it than the other one.
Now we're talking.
Very intimately.
Oilers Plus is getting interesting. Changing gears a little bit, I got a little bit of sad news to report. Came out this week. We're losing our video coach, Jeremy Coupal.
I would like some more information.
I need to
in
know
this.
what's happening because it's so rare for like a team to announce that your video coach is going.
And did they say he was going anywhere else?
No, they
He's
said
probably
he's
got
leaving the
poached. He's
team.
probably going to Vegas.
No, because Rishog even came out the next day and said like there's a great relationship. They're leaving on great
money.
terms. Like
Yeah, you can still be
something.
nice. Money.
According to Ryan Rashog,
Going
sounds
on
like,
the Bouchard.
sounds like Jeremy left on great terms with the organization, made the decision for personal reasons, and was very happy with his 7
Bank
years with the club.
His personal savings account.
Yes.
You can't tell me that Cates wasn't throwing in a couple bonus checks every time he
That's what I like.
every time he threw the red flag, if you will.
It couldn't be about
Cates was
money.
like, "Oh, I got to open the
Has
old
to be.
e-transfer again."
Has to be.
They should be.
But there's no cap on coaching. Like Oilers could be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. So, but they weren't. He's
That would
going
be
to.
so annoying.
This is my theory. I don't know. Like it's got to be money. It's got to be. He just like set the standard for like performance for a video coach.
Start searching his
So there's
family,
someone
please.
in there. He's probably going to Pittsburgh. Dubas is probably paying him $1 million
Start
a year.
searching his family. Are his kids in like acting school or something like that? They got to go to New York or something. Like what's going on
Money,
here?
you got to pay for that school.
Yeah.
His family's starting to put like other teams in their bios on social.
I wouldn't like
We
that.
should do a deep dive.
I went on a little deep dive on him.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I went
Little.
a little.
7 hours later.
It's up till 4 a.m.
I was like, I'm doing
Computer
journalism
smoking.
duties. That's what I call it.
Yeah. What
Somebody's
did you?
gotta
So
do
I
it.
found one tweet I saw from a while ago was him and a buddy were talking or what. Not he doesn't have a Twitter account, but a buddy said like, me and him weren't sure that we would ever make it to the NHL, which I thought was an interesting comment. But then the other thing was that there was no say of like why he left, but the only thing that I saw was like he actually pulled off 13 goals from from the other team this season.
13?
13.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was that just 13 hours? Or was that like
That's like
goals coming off and goals going on
that's
like
a
us?
video review
Like on aggregate.
Yeah.
Wow,
He
that's got to be
pulled-
the best plus minus for a video guy ever.
He had 3 in one game.
He got the vest. That photo is forever.
It's the best.
Etched in my
That was during
heart.
regular season too. So I don't
We should
know.
have been getting Coupal jerseys with a
That's what
+3 on the
I'm
back.
Danny, call your guy right
Yeah. I'm
Well,
Anyway.
on the phone right now.
keep searching and see if you find if he's doing any home shopping in
My
Pittsburgh.
grandmother texted me, was like, what's going on with the video guy? Why'd he leave? I'm like, I'm trying to find it out. I'm trying.
Like I have never in the history of the NHL seen
Never.
a team publicly release the fact that their video coach has been.
And the fan base going, "Why?"
Yeah. Tyler was like, my vacation's ruined. I'm coming back.
They never had a video guy who got 3 called back in one game.
But the interesting thing is like, it's a relatively new phenomenon almost with Jeremy Coupal because he's been around 7 years. It's not like he was cranking these out because we had a lot of reviews that did not go our way through the last 7 years too. So
That would have been in his first like 2 years. I feel like was that Talbot's time when everything got called against us?
When Clef
we
always
had like
had
7 or 8 in a row that went against us.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, anytime Zach scored for about 3 month period, it was called back.
Which one? Because I feel like Cassian went through that too.
He did go through that for sure.
Yeah, Cassian had a bunch of years called back, and then
2018, 2019, Clef, I think it was a pretty high number, but I have a few videos of him going like, of course it's called back. Of course it's called back.
Anyway, we say goodbye, Jeremy Coupal. We hope you do well, but not that well.
Once an Oiler, always an Oiler.
Remember that.
I would like to
Remember
throw my name in for the new job though.
Rick,
You
video
would?
coach?
I hear it doesn't pay very well.
I hear you get a one-time 30% discount at the Oilers store.
I'll take it. You know how hard it is to get that?
Yeah, you got to
Quite hard.
You got to be a giant man to get that, I heard. In other sad news, Kennedy earmuffs. Oscar Clefbaum turned 30 yesterday. I was thinking about it as I was doing Better Late Than Never last night. We lost a second pairing for nothing. Clefbaum because of his shoulder. Larson, we don't begrudge him wanting to go somewhere else,
can't.
but ultimately he did get plucked in the expansion draft for nothing. And I don't feel like we get enough credit for it as Oilers fans, having to, 1, lose our best defender, in my opinion, and then 2, lose Lars to a Pacific Division rival.
I was like, speak for yourself. I suffer every day.
How did you feel when that picture came out though?
Which
Leon and Lars having dinner together.
Oh, that I was like, come back, please. I was like, Leon, put in a good word. I know, like
it doesn't help that Waz keeps dunking on you too about Clefbaum.
a story of my life. I literally
There he's poking his head in.
Yeah.
Is it not weird that he has not like filed any paperwork yet?
He's just sitting on the other side of the
Clef.
Like filed, like what kind of
You have
paper?
to
Retirement.
file, retirement
Like there's
paperwork.
been nothing. So what if some team like somehow
He is a UFA right
He's a
now.
free agent.
I didn't consider that.
If he signs somewhere, I will be livid.
I will rage.
Look at the look on her face. Right now. She's not
Oh,
liking
no.
life right now.
I hope he's
1,000
feeling
yard
better
stare
now.
there
But
going on.
geez.
I'm like, if that were to happen, if some other team were to scoop him up, well, I guess I got to pay attention to that team. But I don't know if that's
Why have the
Would you get a
why have
jersey?
the Oilers not signed another contract yet? $775 for Clef for 1 year to see what the shoulder's like.
Oh,
could he be the
God.
video coach? Like, just come back. I
I was
just
like,
want
is
to
Rick
see his face.
serious right now?
Just hang out. You know? Just come back and hang out.
Just be a locker room guy.
Pop that tarp off every now and
I
then. You
just
know?
want to see the all abs team.
Just there
back
for the
again.
abs.
That's it.
We need to make sure that the All Abs team is stocked. I'm worried about it. Thankfully, Matthias Ekholm, he's going to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Dylan Holloway, I think
Holloway's he's a unit, actually.
Yeah. He's thick.
Philip Broberg, too, also shredded.
Yep.
I've heard anyway. Wink.
Yeah,
Even those Swedish defensemen.
Avery won't give us the photo we need.
Avery, please.
He has a
There all
photo.
the time, man. No, he's in the room.
He's in the room.
Oh. Thought
His
Avery's got a
eye
photo on his phone.
Just start
He's got a
texting.
photo on his phone. He's like, I ain't sharing that with nobody.
That's all for Avery.
He needs to understand the hard-hitting journalism that Oilers fans need.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
deserve.
DMing him later.
Avery,
For every time I see him publicly, I say, "Where's the photo, Avery?" And
For
he's
every-
like, I'm not doing it.
for every 2 good photos, we'll give him 3 free Donairs.
There you go.
You know what?
Deal.
Yeah, I will. You know what, Avery? If you deliver the photo, I will get off your case about having a Donair.
I asked Gregor once and he just said, "Are you high?" Maybe.
Can't answer a question with a question.
Like, Oilers
Get
Plus
off
isn't
my
gonna
back,
be-
Gregor.
Well, you could like take a photo where they're in the background.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like a residual, you know?
It's understandable. Yeah.
We're not
Like,
asking for the hog.
Like the like the Pugliarvi pizza picture.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Like,
You're making good
you don't have
points.
to be in their face.
just saying.
You can do it sneaky. Sneaky.
Yep. On September 1st, Oilers Nation Open is back. It's the 5th tournament, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Was it 5th or was it more? I don't know.
No, we were trying to
Fifth 'cause
count
we
the last
missed.
couple of weeks. I think we had
Maybe
at 5.
4th, 5th at a minimum. Might be 6th, but probably 5.
If you go to nationgear.ca, there you will see how you sign up for the tournament. If you don't have a team of 4, no problem. We got you on a Mosaic team. That means you can just come on. We'll throw you together a group. And what we learned is the Mosaic teams tend to have the best time of the day.
And they're friends for life.
Friends for
That's
life.
what we're also learning.
There's also another option. You can bid on golfing with Jay and Chalmers or with Tyler and Liam.
So things you need to know if you're making your decision on who to bid on. Chalmers and I hit it 75 to 100 yards further than Liam and Tyler.
That's fair.
Maybe not necessarily in play all the time, but one of us will be in play. So just think about that.
Liam was doing very well until Chalmers told him to like fix his stick.
We talked about this yesterday. He got rattled by Chalmers,
Rattled.
saying he was going to hit himself in the balls.
Because he's he's so close to the ball.
Yeah.
And then he started playing crappy after.
Yeah, he
so-
said
But
it-
like, well, there you go. So
derailed-
also
derailed
easily we can easily knock them off their game. Tyler made the mistake of finishing the front nine, being like, "That was my best front nine ever." And I'm like, "Okay,
What do
we
you
got
shoot?
you now, 39."
39?
Yeah. And I'm like, "Okay, we got you now." And like those two just folded like a cheap suit on the back nine.
I think what Jay's saying is if you want to win, don't go with
Not
Tyler
necessarily. If you want to threaten, if you want to compete,
because you guys have finished second.
but we're also a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to come
Like,
down. Like,
there's not going to be warm tap water and cold water in our cart.
Putting in a good word for Liam, he did say he's bringing bananas. So
yeah, but I
If
feel
you
like
need potassium, Liam's your boy.
I feel like Jay's got the hook up there. He's got, like in the Wilhock side of things. So everyone gets like a bag of jerky. Jay's got like a
We got a
fucking
tub.
box of jerky back there. And that's where I want to
Join us for the jerky tub.
It is a tactical bid, is what we're asking.
So and there'll be a great time too. I'm not there to slag them, but we're having a competition. Well, we're having a competition between two of us, the two groups, about who can raise the most money. So clearly, I'm going to campaign.
And you guys are going full. Like, I don't want to hear like, oh, we have long weekend plans, so we can't drink too much, something like that. Like all
this
4
sets
of
up
you
your
are
long weekend.
Well, I know, but I'm in the entertainment industry. I get a lot of people like, no, I got to do this tomorrow. I can't do this today.
In our video round, Chalmers had like 9 ryes.
He's
That
not
was
the
like
one that's
just a
worried
casual
about.
Sunday. Wait till it's like green light.
And the 9 a.m. tee off isn't going to stop anybody.
Never.
Oh,
Just checking. Just
Early
these are
bird
all
gets
things
the
that
worm, man.
if you're gonna bid, these are things you want to know.
Yep. September
9
1st.
a.m. Like, I mean, we did like the last tournament. I'm pretty sure it was half an hour before, and we were shotgunning beers.
Yep.
what's your birdie juice selection? What's your birdie juice go to?
It's usually like Jameson.
Yeah. All right.
Is that bad?
Hardcore.
You know what? I'm going to do something fun. Normally it's Fireball. I'm going to do Brennivin.
What is
I
that?
don't even know what that is.
that's-
It's Icelandic schnapps. It's 40%.
Cultured.
Most J sentence ever.
Yeah, it's good. I got a
Brennivin.
Brennivin.
If you would like to try Brennevan,
You should try it.
be sure to bid on the Jay Chalmers team.
You should try it. If you want to get in, Brennevin's great if it's ice cold.
Well,
Anyways,
there you have
It will be ice cold then.
I'm a Pink Whitney or Fireball guy for birdie juice.
Yeah, I played in a tournament yesterday and the guy had a bottle of Fireball in his bag. So we made a few birdies and had a few Fireballs.
As you should.
The other thing I want to touch on before we get to Ask the Idiots, the Donair costume auction that is sweeping the city right now.
Almost $11,000.
And I know
It's
all of you
11,
have too. I have been pinged so many times about this.
Yes.
You
It's
were the
funny
first
because-
person I thought of when I saw it.
We were talking about it at the Riverhawks game on Tuesday. And we were saying, oh, we should buy this. It'd be hilarious. But at that point, it was $500. As I'm looking at it today,
What's it
right now, Friday, July 21st at 2:17 p.m., we are sitting at $16,000.
Whoa.
Oh my
What?
God.
Dude,
It
I
was-
looked
it
at
was-
it
it was-
30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
It
it
is
was-
10 grand.
Yeah.
Who's leading the way? Prime time?
Primetime Donair is
Well done.
Wow.
$16,000.
So who's bidded before them?
Yeah, how did it jump?
Yeah, who beefed it up?
All right. So,
Dude, it's been going up by like $5.
so what was it when we looked?
10-5.
Yeah, it was
10-9.
Jay down.
So what happened since we last looked is that Primetime Donair and Blowers and Grafton, they got into a
Blowers
heated
and
battle.
Grafton came back to
They
the
came
table.
back.
Oh my God.
They are back and they're upping each other by $5 at a time. So this thing is rocketed up. So clearly they have max bid set or something. It is now $16,005 to Primetime Donair currently.
When does the bid end?
We have got
Hopefully
24
never.
days left of the action.
24 days. Everyone has to go to prime time and get some Donairs.
Someone's got to tap out here. Like this pace can't keep going on.
It cannot.
Right now, it's getting political
Oh, yeah.
because there's
It's
also King
everywhere.
of Donair on Instagram says if we get 1,000 likes on this post, we're buying
Oh,
it.
you mean the guys who couldn't cut it in Edmonton?
Well, it's because they bring a different style.
No, they didn't. It was the same fucking thing.
Where-
Relatively.
Where was the lettuce, Rick?
There should
was the
not be lettuce.
Yeah.
Lettuce
No
is an
lettuce.
option.
I want a Donair.
Meat, cheese, sauce, onions, salt and pepper,
You should
then
move
a
to the
side of onion
Maritimes.
rings and a can of Pepsi.
You do great
Let's go,
Halifax.
please.
You do
No,
great in
Dan always
Halifax.
says they're not supposed to get cheese.
As the artist presents it, that's how I eat it.
Dude, and I'm telling you, like, and there's like the standard one, but when you start to go off to like little craft ones, I really like the one that's in the panini press at high voltage.
That's not a Donair. That's
That's
a
fine.
panini.
It's not in the Donair.
It's
I
a
agree
great
with you.
panini.
Yeah, that's fine.
They got great sauce.
But they have a fantastic sauce.
Their sauce is elite.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I really enjoy the way
And
that
I
sounds.
had to rate it as a Donair though. That's why I panned it. As a panini, it is high up there.
In total, there have been 1,709 bids on the Donair costume. We'll
That's
check in on it as the podcast goes along. We'll see where we end up.
Someone emailed me yesterday like 400 ideas we could do with that costume.
Oh, I've got 400 ideas more on top of that.
That was just Jay emailing himself.
That was just my notes. Didn't want to forget. Oh, I can't forget this. I had to email myself.
He's just talking to Siri. Okay, now send this.
Yeah.
Siri, I got another idea. Siri's like, calm down.
Before
Still
we
typing.
get to Ask the Idiots, I want to check in with our friends at Betway, provide that you are 19 plus and can do so responsibly. Jay, I'm just curious if you've had a little peek at the F1 odds for Daniel Ricciardo's return with AlphaTauri this weekend
Oh, well, I'm going to guess he
To win?
to win.
plus 20,000.
Yeah.
10,000.
11,000.
Plus 50,000.
Holy.
$1 will give you 500.
Plus
Still throwing down on that. I'm such a Danny Rick guy. I love Danny Rick.
AlphaTauri is not like terrible,
No, they're not.
but didn't Red Bull just release like this upgrade that's
An upgrade
unlocked
package.
210s?
Yeah. Like they needed it.
But like in Silverstone, McLaren had a showing.
Yeah.
And a
did.
half.
Absolutely.
They need to
Yeah.
go back to the old rules.
What do you mean?
No rules.
Where you start gassing up differently, your tire strategies are different. There was a lot more strategy back then. Now it's everyone's like, you got to spend the same amount of money. Everyone's got to, use both sets of tires or whatever it is. There's no gas. Like there's just certain rules. You go back to like Schumacher's day when
yeah.
he was like running, like there was strategies there. There was some of the 3 stops, 2 stops. It was a little more, I think it would change things now. Cause I think it's just with
It's
Max
Max,
running the way he
Max,
goes.
Max.
Fight
I
for
think if
second
you
place.
start changing things up a bit, that you might be able to like, get ahead of Max or at least bring him back to the fucking.
It used to be about the driver, and it is to a degree, but it's really about the car.
Yeah.
But then why do you think Checo isn't having a great season?
Well, that's where the driver kind of situation comes in.
So I wonder if we're going to get a Ricardo Checo swap next year.
I was going to say, bring Danny Rick back. Bring him back.
He should have never left Red Bull.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He should have just been like, kiss the, you know what? Max is better than me. I will take the number 2 seat and life will be good as opposed to chasing it around.
Because it's really spiraled since then for him.
It's terrible.
It has.
You got that one win with Renault.
Yeah.
You got one with McLaren as well.
He won with McLaren?
Yep.
Oh.
That's why, what's his name? Their principal got a tattoo.
Well, that's Cyril.
Yeah.
No, Cyril from Renault.
The other guy.
He made both guys because Cyril from Renault had to get a tattoo because of Danny.
McLaren. What is that fucking guy's name? Help me out, Aaron.
Short pudgy
I
guy,
can
right?
picture him.
Is he like the bigger gentleman?
Short pudgy guy got the tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Brown.
Zach Brown.
Zach
Zach Brown
Brown, of
band.
course.
Isn't that the country?
Yeah.
Yep.
Country band, yeah.
You said you're a Danny Rick guy. How about this? A top 6 finish, which seems a lot more doable.
Yeah.
What do you think? May I interest you in a plus 3,300?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Sign me up.
That's
Really?
it reeks of $10 bet.
Betway.
Provided
Also-
they were 19 plus.
Otani Dinger,
responsible.
anytime you are thinking about betting
Anytime you see it, I saw Otani Dinger as a boosted bet on Betway last week. Smashed it. And as I'm watching, you just hear that. And out it goes. The best.
I love Otani.
Really
That
good.
foul ball down the first baseline a couple of days ago with the noise on that bat was perhaps that was perhaps the prettiest sound you've ever heard. It should have been on a Ken Griffey swing.
It's the Otani swing now.
Yeah.
It's Otani's swing. That's the standard.
Future
Provided that
Yankee.
you are 19 plus.
I hope not.
Future Yankee.
I hope not because like that just seems like I'm sorry. Yes.
Future
Continue
Dodger.
with your.
Dude, the Dodgers have everybody.
Yeah,
But like that's the Yankees.
yeah.
But no, that was the Yankees.
Like, but it's also the Yankee
But,
way.
but actually, there's a lot
Just
of talk
West
about that
Coast
because
Yankees.
because the Yankees, when they were at their best, at least in our lifetime, Pettit was a draft, Jorge was a draft, Jeter was a draft.
Robbie Cano.
Yeah, Cano was draft. Like, yeah, you brought in Clemens. Yeah, you brought in some other guys, but the heart of that, Mariano. Draft. They didn't they went on and got guys like the Rangers did back in the day, but they didn't go
More
But they had the
built, not
nucleus
bought.
of guys that were drafted.
That's
And
$9
I don't
million
feel like they
Bobby
have that
Halik
in the
in
Dodgers.
those days.
But would it not be fun to go back and watch Otani and Judge back to back?
I'd like to see
It's gonna go back to-
Vladdy and Otani.
Yeah, I was going to say if it was my team, that would be exciting.
Like that would solidify me as a hardcore Jays fan if they got Otani. But wherever Otani goes, I'm going.
Like, what would it cost the Jays to get Otani? What guys off the roster?
I don't know. Who
Shit,
cares?
I don't even know where to start.
But no, you have to care
whoever
because
you
eventually,
want.
if you could take too many guys, you got nothing.
Whoever you want.
You
All
got
the
nothing
picks.
again.
All the picks.
Okay, like
All the
anybody who's
picks and one like key roster guy.
anybody who's not on the roster, I'm down with. Or even though you lose one roster guy, that's fine. That's whatever.
No.
But you can't go take like 5 guys off the fucking roster because then you got nothing.
He's a free agent at the end of the
and
year,
3
right?
first-round picks
Yes.
and
So you got to be
something else.
careful. If he's a free agent at the end of the year, what if he just walked? So you don't want to give up everything.
Well, I think you'd have to be like trying to get a
Get
contract.
assurance,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'd be like talking to him first, or his translator. I suppose.
Speaking of home runs, you didn't get a chance to talk to Jay yet.
Yeah.
We're having a pre-show.
So I wasn't here last week, so I did have a couple questions I asked you earlier about the no gloves. Like, why'd you walk in there like Vladdy Senior?
I'm a no glove guy. I'm now a glove guy because I don't have a choice because I ripped my hand up.
Hands apart.
But I was always a no glove guy.
But you didn't swing 37 times in 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's the difference. You need gloves for that. I've learned that.
Yeah,
I've learned from
batting.
my
Yeah, I
mistakes.
learned that at the batting cage. That was the
It's
first thing.
important
Like my hands were
For all you kids,
my hands were torn apart.
And also mentally, I've learned now with gloves, it actually makes me grip the bat less tighter, so it keeps you more fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you get tight, you're forcing it. Like you gotta be
Shoulder,
fluid.
you gotta relax those shoulders.
You gotta be smooth, So like the gloves actually kind of. Like, and the reality is you don't, even though you go barehanded, you don't need to grip the bat tight, but mentally you think you do.
Yeah. You
Right.
just need
So
to get in the right
it just
spot with your
suppresses
club.
that, like kind of that thought.
Now,
to do it.
has anybody chirped you about this at all?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
because I
course.
stepped outside the batter's box.
No,
Yes.
not that. I saw whatever brought that up, but I was thinking more of just like the fact you guys kind of like shifted a bit there. You weren't exactly flush to the plate no more. Chalmers was kind of thrown from inner shortstop as opposed to down the plate. Obviously, you're trying to hit the.
Yeah. I was struggling pulling the ball. Like the most I could pull it when I was hitting it good was like the scoreboard was
you were
as
hitting it at the
far
scoreboard.
left as I could hit it.
Yeah.
You hit
And
every
so
ad on
that's,
that side.
and I hit the
way
fence
far.
there 3 times.
Yeah.
And that's probably at least 360 maybe.
I would think so.
Just a
something
little
like
bit further. And I'm trying to hit it 340.
Yeah.
So the good news is I almost actually hit it over the fence there.
Yeah. I saw that.
And so with a little bit of more steroids and some weightlifting, I probably could. So
least
next
a
year I'm going to
second.
try that. If I actually hit the weights next year, I'm going to try the wood bat, but that's
I do
probably
like.
never gonna
I
happen.
do like how you said more steroids, but hey, that's fine.
well, I've been joking that I didn't do any steroids, but I probably should have.
And the I've never tried the
Allegedly.
aluminum bat though. The aluminum bat with I was like a legit baseball, right?
A legit baseball. But Chalmers was insisting he had to like throw them slow. And I'm like, throw them fast. And him and Tyler were like, no, you're better with the slow ones. I'm like, it's about me just finding my timing. Just let me get my timing. But they kept lobbing them. So like it was I like that was just all me getting it out of there.
What'd
So
you-
I'm hopefully on August 3rd.
Yeah.
On the Make-A-Wish night, Oodle Noodle and Oilersnation are getting involved with the Riverhawks.
Here.
We're post-game hosting a home run derby where you get 10 outs or 10 swings. So I'll be wearing gloves.
Shout
So
out
we're
Jack Wheatley for giving you his gloves.
Yes, Jack Wheatley, thank you. Riverhawks are going to be doing a contest to get 5 winners to join us, and the nation's doing the same. So I'll get another crack at it on August 3rd. So I'll be wearing gloves. I'd like Aaron to maybe do one more little mini session right before.
let's do it.
Because it's all about timing. Because I got to try to hit, like,
Do
if
you
I
want to
can
go in
hit
the
one.
cages? We could bring in the cages.
But I don't know. I need to see it.
Trajectory.
It's true. Yeah. Practice where you're going to play.
Yeah.
It's all who's pitching though. Are you going to bring out a legit pitcher?
I actually don't know what
Or a coach?
I would assume the pitching
Like
coach
whoever
would probably
throws
do it.
BP at practice?
I would assume it's him.
I just feel like they have a better idea when it comes to
Oh,
like
man, if I can hit one then and there.
just
Oh,
by
dude,
watching
Dude,
the
if there's
actual
a crowd there. Oh,
That'd be
my
incredible.
God.
watching that home run derby, like that really proved to me that's
That's got to be exhausting. That has got to, like, they're just trying, like, what, because it's as many home runs in a
3 minutes, then you get the extra minute or half
And
minute.
then if you hit him that far, you get an extra 30 seconds.
Why did they
Watching
get
you
everyone-
made me exhausted.
Yeah.
Why did they give everybody a bonus? Just call it a 3.5 minute round. And then if you get the bonus, you get but everybody gets the bonus. And then if you get 2 over 440, then you get the extra
Then you
bonus.
get the other bonus, but then that's the first one's not a
the
bonus.
bonus,
so
not a
everybody's getting
bonus.
it. That's
Let me
just
ask
a
you a
part of
question,
it.
Rick.
Yeah.
What nation staffer outside of Jay
Mm-hmm.
do you think almost hit a home run that day?
Oh yeah.
Almost.
Almost. Hit the wall.
Coom?
It was Coom.
Yeah.
Was-
Coombs switch hitter. Coombs is a
Serious?
switch hitter, yeah.
Can
So
he
he
ru-
almost-
can he
he
hit
almost
him both
Went out
like
left.
somewhat equally?
Left-handed is what he almost put one out. It's a short.
No, I thought it was right-handed. I thought he hit a better right-handed. No, did he hit the right
hit the
field
wall
fence?
left-handed.
Yeah.
Oh,
320 on
See, I want to
right
get
field.
Oh, man,
I wanna
yeah.
give this
Left field.
yeah.
If I was hitting 320, I would have had like 5 or 6.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I want
For
to
sure.
give this. I got to find a chance to get out there and hit some.
Yeah,
We'll come to
We've
the
done-
practice to lead up.
When-
Like,
practice.
I know a guy.
maybe around
Like, there's a guy here with keys.
Okay, let me. Oh, the Monday.
something like that, Monday or
Oh, I might. Yeah, the Monday is
Yeah.
good.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm there every day. Come on, down. Come on, down.
I got a buddy too who can hit both ways. Armando can hit both ways. Too.
Oh, can he?
And he cracks them.
Oh, I need to see that.
He's a
little
righty.
guy.
He's a righty, and he smacks them, and then he goes left just for fun, and he
Really?
cracks them. Yeah, it's nuts.
It is like when you get to the plate there, it is like,
Dude, it's a long ways.
it is overwhelming how
It
far
is
it
far.
is.
That's why, like, Surveyor Brett saying stepped out of the box or whatever. I was sitting there at home plate. I'm like, that's so far. Fuck off.
I'm
Yeah.
also pissed. I'm also pissed because Tyler and Coom are like, you should move up more in the box. And so then I started moving. I was normally so
If you're moving
I
up in the
normally
box, it's
wasn't,
because they're not throwing
I
it
think
fucking
that The
properly.
ball still would have gone out if I didn't step whatever
a
that.
dinger's a dinger, and you hit
But
a dinger.
still, like I'm like mad because I'm like, shit. I was told to move up in the box. I don't normally hit up in the box.
But yeah, if you need the pitcher needs to be extremely consistent, and then you can find your stroke in there, and you can find your
Well, you
timing.
saw Chalmers got thrown it low once again. He thought I liked the low ones. That's where
You don't know what you like. Just throw them.
That's
and
where
I'll
I'm
figure it
like,
out from there.
That's where I'm like Vladdy Senior. I will swing at everything.
yeah, shoes.
So because I kept
Shoelace
hitting it
to
down there,
shoulders,
he's like,
the big
"That's what you
strike
like,"
zone.
and I'm like, "I don't like it. Throw it harder." Anyways, job done.
It was impressive.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy.
For our friends at Will Hawk Beef Jerky, it's time for Ask the Idiots. Of course.
Did you wear cleats?
I wore my Air Jordan golf shoes.
Oh, so you had a little bit of traction.
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't really need it actually in there.
No, you didn't find yourself slipping at all?
That box.
Did you
That's
dig your
turf.
right? Did you dig your right foot in first
It's
to get in there and like?
No, it's turf. It's great. I could have done a barefoot one.
And you got to draw something on the side
not.
too, like
One of the
Vladdy.
players does that every time he goes up to bat, and I'm like, dude, you're not doing that. It's just
Now it's-
Who's my new favorite Riverhawk? Ted Poole?
Tom Poole.
Tom Poole.
Alberta native. He's from Calgary. We'll let that go.
He's got that echo beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cone
He
beard.
hits dingers.
And he can crack it.
Yeah.
What went 4 for 4 the other night? 3 for 3? 3 for 4?
He had
Something
three.
like that?
He was a home run short of the cycle. He had a single, double, triple.
And he was
fun.
threatening home run like every at bat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every time he steps in there, I perk up and I'm like, okay, get the camera on him. And then he's so stoic. He just like won't celebrate or anything. He's just, he's more beard than face.
So Jake from Playmaker was in town for a couple days working with us, and we took him to the Riverhawks game, and he was blown away. He's like,
Was it the burger? I heard the burger is really good.
Everything's good.
Yeah, that's yes.
Liam's system works. I don't know what you got that night, but
Well, that's a different discussion. That's okay. But he's like, he was blown away by the product of the Riverhawks. He's like, this is amazing.
You bought a hat?
He bought a hat. And
Did you get your hat?
he was
Yeah,
also
well, that
impressed
reminds me,
with your video work.
We love it. We appreciate
reminds
it.
me
Come
of
on
J
out
Money.
anytime.
Yeah.
they're
OJ
fun. They're a
Money
lot
for
of fun. I think I've been to 6 this year so
Yeah,
far.
you've been to a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know that post I put on Instagram, my story, just saying I finally got a hat, is my most liked Instagram story ever?
What? Really?
Yeah. It's just a river.
It is a nice hat.
It's beautiful.
Oh, they're great hats.
Love it.
Oh, I'm really wearing one.
Yeah. That's the one I want.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah.
For our friends
It's
at
a good
Will
logo.
Beef Jerky, it's time for Ask the Idiots. I got 4 questions that you submitted. Nobody has seen them yet. So I'm going to get your first take on these. Of course, Will Hawk Beef Jerky, they got location Leduc, Spruce Grove, West Edmonton Mall. They will fill orders of any size. Aaron? It's delicious. That's all you need to know. WillHawkBeefJerky.com. Proud presenters of Ask the Idiots. Since it's your debut, Aaron, you were up first. This question comes in from Dangerous Wade. Now that Tyler is gone forever, who is a non-nation person, non-podcaster you would want to replace him on all of his shows?
Whoa.
So we're plucking a stranger and putting him in Tyler's spot.
I'm plucking a stranger and putting, so I got to work with this guy all day, every day.
Something to think about.
In everything I do.
Mhm.
So he's got to be funny.
Well, that's not Tyler.
Yeah.
That's why he has
that's
to be
what I
funny.
want. Yeah.
That's the problem.
I'm building my creative
Okay,
player.
okay.
of
You're Mr.
Tyler.
Potato
Your
Head. of
Build-A-Bear?
But it can't ask me non-podcaster, you said?
Yeah, non-nation person.
Oh, I know exactly who I'm going to pick. It is Donovan Workin, the in-game host at the Riverhawks
He's
game.
great.
Oh, he's
He is
hilarious.
so funny, man. He's
great.
like a
So
short
good.
Santa Claus.
You should bring him on. We should have him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we should.
totally.
Yeah, he's like an improv actor and stuff. Like he's just
Yeah, he's
his
fun.
game is off his feet. Like it's just.
I love that you guys call hot dogs boilies.
Yeah, call him glizzies too. We call him
Glizzies, yeah. See, I saw the whole thing on the bear and the best way to hot dog. I'm sorry, the best way to hot dog is on the barbecue. But
Yeah,
Fire
I understand the boilies, but
I
yeah.
tried them both.
Yeah,
I
the
would
boilies are good.
absolutely
Boilies
say
are
grill.
good,
Grill
but
is
the grill is
Boilie.
better.
I'm a fire roasted hot dog guy.
Oh, I
If I
love
have
a
my-
campfire.
My preference.
100%.
Yeah, I'm going Donovan Workin.
Kennedy, who are you replacing Tyler with?
Captain Felton.
Ooh, nice.
I adore
That's a
him.
good
I think
answer.
he's so creative. He's so funny. He's been on the podcast a few times. He's come in here. He's a big fan of the nation and like,
Big fan of him.
yeah, I'm a huge fan of him himself. And like, we have some good chats and stuff like that. He's just an awesome guy. So I think he would kill it on O&E for sure.
Jay, we're replacing Tyler, but not with anybody here. Someone else.
For controversy's sake.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What?
For controversy's sake.
I like this.
Yeah,
Flames forever.
Gross.
Oh,
Is that a person?
I quit.
No, we need it. We need the beef.
Beef sells records.
We need it. We need him coming
Sell a
in
lot of
here.
records.
Start calling everyone calling the Oilers the Coilers, and then we have to just go toe to toe every week,
That would be good.
and it would
content.
actually be entertaining.
That would be.
I'll go.
Rick, we're replacing Tyler.
I'll take on this guy. Principe.
Gene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word association?
Oh,
Come on,
You'd put more than 3 seconds worth of effort into
buddy. I want to see him be well, I guess he would have to host that. But yeah, I want to see him be a part of the panel, if you will.
I'm going to replace Tyler with Liam's dad. I don't know if you've read any of his tweets, but they're hilarious.
Liam's dad. I was gonna bring this up last week, but I wasn't on. But Liam's dad DM'd me, and it was just Liam's picture of him with the pit vipers on, and he was like, "I'm so proud." And I was like, "Oh,
Liam better come back with that mustache.
oh yeah."
You know?
Another 3 weeks of growth, though. I think he's going to be good.
I want Tyler to grow one, and then the three of us can all be Muzzy guys.
That looked
Muzzy,
really
muzzy,
nice.
muzzy.
Reversing the order, Rick.
Yep.
Oppenheimer or Barbie? That's from Ryan Spatowski.
That's my neighbor.
It would have to Oppenheimer.
Jay.
I'm a hat guy.
Hmm.
So Barbie.
Thank you. I already saw the
kidding.
Barbie.
Oppenheimer wears the hat.
Oh,
I was very confused.
Yeah, I don't know what this
I was
means.
like, what?
I already saw the Barbie movie yesterday, so
I wasn't.
it was so good. It was so good.
How many times do you plan on watching it?
I literally it ended, and I was like, "Play it again." I was like, "I'm ready to go." It's so good.
I ain't leaving.
Go see it. Yeah,
I am going to watch it.
I'll watch it eventually.
Watch it. It's so good.
I've heard good things about Barbie, but it has to be Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I'm Oppenheimer.
Christopher Nolan, are you kidding me? Which I
Yeah.
still haven't gone and see it, but you have to.
I might go this
He
weekend.
says you have to go see it in this certain IMAX 70 millimeters something.
Whatever
Fine,
he
challenge
says.
accepted.
Yeah.
I don't know where
He
that
knows
is,
his
but
stuff.
Do we-
so
do we
whatever
have
he
those
says,
things
I
here?
do.
Do we have one of those things here?
That's what I don't know. I don't know if it's up to that
I think it's a
It's at the Space
Telesworld of
Science
Science. Yeah, the Telesworld of Science has one. So go there.
nation. Let's go.
I'm going to start with Kennedy.
Oh no.
You cannot say Leon.
She's already upset.
Which Oiler is your next jersey purchase?
Ooh.
What? Why you seem...
This is unfair because I have 16 Draisaitl jerseys.
That's why I said no.
Oh,
16.
Yeah,
yeah.
but your next purchase, there's another dry cell jersey.
Yeah, there's not a New Jersey out there you can wear yet.
The Heritage Classic jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
fair enough.
You hear me?
Is it
You're not going to buy a jersey till
Rules, though.
after October 29th then?
Well, don't tempt me. Maybe I will.
Who are you getting?
Honestly, my first thought was always to get a Stu, like a Skinner
Love that.
jersey.
Love a stew.
Yeah.
Aaron, what do you got? Next Oilers jersey.
I'm Zach Hyman all the way.
Nice. That's good.
I just got a Nuge in the summer, but Zach Hyman.
Jay, your next Oilers jersey.
Well, I would get Ekholm in every flavor.
Mm.
Just like me for real, but with a different name.
Yes. Yes. But because maybe I can't say Ekholm. I'll get a Bouchard jersey.
Oh, the people would
You
love it.
walking around with one of those would be hilarious.
It would be great trolling.
That confuses me.
Rick, what do you get?
Always loved him, he says.
Don't pull the receipts.
Well, I am working on a former Oiler jersey. I'll be getting my 21 here done right away. But for this upcoming season, and you know what? I haven't really thought about it yet, but I've got a few. I've got the Holloway already.
What about Yanni turned?
You're gonna get a Lavoie
to
jersey.
13.
You know what?
I was like, Yanni changed his number to 13. So how do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. I have a bunch of 13s
I know.
already, but I've you know what? That's probably the one I'll get.
You just going to recrest one of those?
Nope.
That was
You want a
really
vlog?
quick.
No, I'll go get a Janmark.
Okay. Yeah.
Pull your Yarby, go.
Yeah, just like
Funny you say that. I might be doing that to different jerseys. So.
just to be different, so I won't say Nuge. I just don't have a Connor. Easy.
Oh,
All my jerseys are Nuge, Aaron.
Ooh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
respect.
I only have Connor and Nuge.
Well,
How hard is it to take off the sewn C?
This it's not
You
hard.
can unsew anything, right?
It's not hard. I've done it like myself. I've stripped a jersey entirely.
Well, I do have a royal blue 21 at home right now that I can.
Ference?
Yeah.
You have an Andrew Ferentz jersey?
We talked about this like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
No, I bought that thing.
He's the guy that bought it.
Dude, my brother got an Andrew Ferentz captain jersey from his girlfriend, now fiance, when they first started dating. And I was like, why would you get him that? Whatever. We were at the Punk in Drublic Music Festival, and Andrew Ferentz loves punk music, whatever. Yeah. We met him and we got a photo with him, and I was like, hey, my brother has your jersey. He looked me dead in the face and looked at me. He was like, why? I was like, I don't know.
You know,
local guy, you know, whatever. Real awesome. Ferentz was awesome.
Real fans have bad jerseys.
Yeah.
But I have a few.
Happens.
Jersey color, like
yeah, it's not your numbers, but it's like higher than the regular person's numbers.
Kennedy, Tyler, Rick have the most jerseys. Well, Jay has a lot too.
I'm probably
I also have
12.
I have
easy.
I have 2 Connors. I have a Nuge. I have a Clef Bomb. I have a James Neal one that I'm getting changed to Hyman. I have Kelowna Rockets blank ones that still need to get crested with a certain name.
Tyson Berry?
No, I have a stick though. I have a Leon stick.
You're going to crest your Kelowna Rockets jerseys Tyson Berry.
Oh, no.
When he sees you wearing that, he's gonna be like, everyone.
This is the thing is I have the black one and now I have to get the white one crushed.
Do you have a Prince Albert Raiders?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
That's the one on my list that I still don't have.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
That one, I know. Oh, well.
Last question, Ask the Idiots. Aaron, you're up. This one comes in from our beloved Waz.
That guy.
What Oilers historical trade outside of the Gretzky would you stop if you had the power?
Oh, geez. Easy.
I got one.
Effing easy.
Probably saying the same one. That's fine.
You and I?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll let you go first. I'll go last.
I don't know. Where do you
I can
guys
always
go?
pivot.
Rick, you got one?
I know what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Who you got?
1 for 1.
Okay, that was all in my
Come
head.
on. That was a great trade.
Not at the time.
I was pretty pissed when that first came down. But it did kind of work out in the end.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
So in retrospect,
but not right away. It took Lars a couple of years to get into the place where everybody liked him. Even they liked him or not.
Oh,
it took him a couple.
That's a good one.
That's
it for sure.
That is the one.
Sure.
What were you saying the day of that trade, Jay? Were you on board with that? Were you on? Okay, I can't remember. I remember the day.
I
remember the day. I remember exactly where we were.
The Connor McDavid era. I'm excited, and it was ruined. I literally yelled, "Why? Why are we doing this?"
Kennedy, who you got?
My first thought was when Smitty was traded.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have a job.
That is true. We wouldn't have a website.
That's true.
I'm going to say 2, if that's okay.
Sure, Jay.
Strom for Spooner.
That was my pick.
Oh, did you already say it? Did you already go?
No, that's a great one.
You can take the whole tree there.
And then Kajula for Manning.
That would piss me off.
Why not bring in the guy who broke his collarbone? Why not?
I was irate.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Let Pistol Pete make all the trades while he's drowning.
Yeah.
And then he signed Miko. And then he was axed. Anyway, good times. Shout out to Miko. He's having a cheesy gordita crunch out there probably somewhere.
Loves them.
They are delicious.
That was my favorite.
What's
thing
yours?
This whole season.
Sorry for poo-pooing you.
Strom for Spooner. I will go because it was completely unnecessary. Even the logic didn't make sense at the time. I'll just go Eberle for Strom.
And the ones for the old guys here that hurt our
we needed to free up some cap space.
But we didn't do anything with it.
we didn't. The thing cap space sat in the
trade tree is horrific.
Yeah,
cap space sat in the in Little Brick for a year.
Yeah, he did. He did. RIP that
job. Did absolutely nothing with cap space that year. We sat there on a chair in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Stared at everybody.
I got to bounce. Sorry.
There goes Jay.
But there were some of them. There were some of them from the 90s where we couldn't afford guys anymore. That were those hurt.
Those hurt
because those are like Oiler for life guys.
Let's wrap up the podcast with some hot and cold performers for our friends at Star Mechanical. They are Edmonton's biggest locally owned and operated plumbing and heating service. They have been working within the community for over 20 years, and many of the homes built in Edmonton over the last 2 decades had their plumbing and heating systems installed by Star Mechanical. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, Aaron, we're doing hot and cold performers. We start off with our veggies. We look at something that happened over the last week. Could be in sports, personal, whatever you like. Your Star Mechanical cold performer of the week. And since the speaker's not working
or the
TV's not working, I'm going to be making the buttons today. Oh, I might try to Liam. Let's see if they go. Let me see what happens if I push one of these. Go ahead, Aaron. Your cold performer of the week.
My cold performer of the week. I didn't actually know I had to prepare any of these, first time debut guy. Cold performer of the week.
Back.
It honestly might just be the Edmonton Riverhawks. We're having a hard time winning baseball games these days.
Happens.
We're having a good time out there, but we love to let in a lot of runs. We lost 11-0 the other day. And I believe we walked in 3 runs. So bases loaded and walked them in. So I'm going to go with that.
Oh, that's cold.
Canadian way.
I see things.
I think I know how to set this up at this point. We don't need Liam or Tyler.
All right.
I got this.
I think I got buttons.
I'm
I think I do. Or if it's just quiet, just think of Liam.
Yeah.
That's
Apparently the quiet comes across all the time anyways. Like, what commercials played? Liam's like, I listened to them. None.
No,
all.
there's
And
never.
we do the, and now it's time for an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just goes blank.
Yeah.
Kennedy, your Star Mechanical cold performer of the week.
So I was in Vancouver like a couple weeks ago and I was on transit and there was this kid that was probably like 12, 14 years old. And she was definitely way cooler than I've ever been in my life. She had a skateboard, like 1 earring. So it goes up to kids that think that they're cooler than anybody else and they just have a cooler life. But yeah, I thought about her and I was like, oh my God, you are on transit at noon on a Tuesday. You're way cooler than I am on your skateboard.
You gotta squish those ones. You can't let them get too big.
They were.
Gotta put them. Put them. Yeah, bring them back down.
The confidence level.
The world's gonna crush them anyways. You might as well get the start on it.
Rick, your Star Mechanical cold performer of the week.
I have 2 actually. Just one just popped up and
Oh.
unnecessary. But we're gonna start off with the other one. And I don't know who these people are, but there is some sort of weird protest at this golf tournament. And these guys, I don't know, some expensive golf course, something like that. And I don't know who these idiots are, but they're walking around, they're trashing this place. I would have lost 14 of my clubs that day and probably gone to jail. Otherwise, I don't know and I know it's not you 3, but I know exactly who it is and I can't see him out there. But have anybody looked at Instagram lately?
No, why?
No.
Yeah. Well, I just got tagged in an ON post and it just happens to be some sort of clean highlight video.
Yeah, there it is.
Just for you, Rick, it says.
And now he's laughing.
Oh, yeah, he can hear me.
With himself.
He can hear
What
me,
an
can
asshole
he?
move.
He is thrilled with himself.
He is laughing so hard.
To be fair, he did prep me because they did the Pugliarvi thing
Yeah.
or whatever. And I was like, come on, guys. Like, just a heads up next time would be
Look at
nice.
Waz, he's just having the best time.
He literally just circled back.
Oh,
But there was that
He
Oilers
did.
Plus video where like goodbye to him
Yeah.
and Yamo that kind of was the originator. But yeah, this one hurt. This was unnecessary. But I'll be getting my 21.
That's
And somebody will be waiting in line next time.
Kick a guy when he's down. Holy.
That's a joke. That's an absolute joke.
Yeah.
My cold performer of the week goes to a very specific woman at the Volbeat concert I was at the other day. I've never seen this before. She was a solo on the very end of the row by the stairs. That's fine. Go
Fair.
see a show by yourself. That's fine.
Mhm.
No problem. But she was gatekeeping everyone in our row from leaving to go get drinks or merch or bathroom or whatever.
How so?
Yeah,
She
what?
would not let you walk past her. So we all had to jump in the row in front. Those people were cool, make our way through and then up the stairs.
Like she just ignored you and like,
Nope. She just like, no. And the guy beside her, he goes, fuck me, man. I got to go. So we would have to jump in the row in front of us. And those people were nice.
I
So that
would have got out
lady,
that row.
that lady never been in public before?
that lady,
Clearly.
you are my cold performer of the week.
Are you thrilled? I'm
Two
not.
buttons there. I don't know what it's going to sound like. Chaos.
A little remix.
Let's wrap up the podcast with some positive news. Rick, you're up first. Your Star Mechanical hot performer of the week.
You know what? I don't think it's not about the week though. It's the summer so far. And I think I've been really impressed with the amount of people going out to local sporting events outside of the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah! Whatever. I understand it. Owen a lot, but you see a lot of people, the singers, you see a lot of people at the other games there.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. It's about time this city becomes more of a sports city and not just an Oilers city.
Yeah.
So
So-
well done. Hats off to everyone going out.
I made a point of going to more local sports this year.
Yeah.
Same.
This summer, I went to Elks. I've gone to a bunch of Riverhawks. I went to the Stingers. Do they have a home game in the playoffs? The Stingers?
I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't know.
Because if they do, I want to go.
Yeah,
Me too.
we
I want to
should
go.
go.
I had a blast.
I saw you.
I went to
Were
the
you like row
championship one
5?
year. It was awesome.
I bet it was.
Where they had the trophy and everything, and it was electric.
Sick.
Cardinal Official.
Oh, fucking
was
right.
the halftime performer. It was
Hell yes.
awesome.
Oh, sweet.
That's worth the ticket right there.
Kennedy, you are next up. Your Star Mechanical hot form of the week.
So I'm a lover of the Sawmill steak sauce, and it was $1 off this week at Sobeys.
Love a bargain.
Usually it's like $10 a bottle, which is ridiculous.
Like my juice.
Yeah, you're $18 juice.
I'll get you the recipe.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah. I worked for the
way.
company for
Shut
quite some
up.
time.
I could
Really?
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
No, if you actually can get me.
Yeah. You can
Favorite
go. I
flavor.
mean, it's just Japanese Village steak sauce.
Well,
They
that's
stole
just-
it from them a long time
Really?
ago. Oh, there goes a hat.
Great. Okay, well, it's okay. I've been Tyler.
She
all
gets
this
too
week.
excited
cool.
about steak sauce.
No, clearly.
You know?
No,
You gotta be held accountable when steak
on
sauce.
everything. Yeah, hook me up. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's mine?
Aaron, your hot form of
I
the
wish
week.
you would have told me. I could have prepared something before
On
this.
It's way
my
more
list,
fun,
I
though.
literally have a list, and I'm never on this podcast.
No, let me freeball it here.
It's way more fun if you have no idea
My
what's
hot
coming.
performer of the week is me.
All right.
Why so?
Because it's almost fantasy football season again, and I was watch quarterback, and I've been back into the mock draft season.
Got my attention.
And I got an A+ last night on a mock draft.
I don't really pay attention to the gradings you
that.
get.
Well, I take the screenshot just so I can send it to the rest of my league mates and say, look out, boys.
Look out, guys. I'm ready to roll here. Back-to-back A's.
But yeah, I'm going to go me. 'Cause I didn't have time to prepare anything else. So there we go.
I think it worked. Maybe 4 times.
You're doing amazing,
We'll see.
sweetie.
Who knows? I also didn't have anything for the hot performer of the week. So you know what? I'm just going to say this Donair auction is electric.
Yeah.
We've got 24 days left, still at 16 grand though. Just refreshed. Come on.
24 days of madness.
24 days to watch.
And it's
Let's
at
see how high it
16
goes.
grand already. That's nuts.
I love it. My hot performer of the week is the Donair auction and our obsession with Donairs in general.
This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not.
All right. All right. I think maybe if there's nothing there, Liam did it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Excellent. There you have it. Any final thoughts, squad?
Yeah, where do you see out of this Donair costume?
That's a great
Good question.
question.
Do you have a photo of it there?
Yeah. Find some eyes. Dare ya.
I think you see how that little crack above the lettuce.
Maybe.
But you think that's what it is?
like just that little tiny.
That's all I can think of.
Between the two pieces of Donair meat and above the lettuce?
That's all I
Wait,
I
That's the
understand. That's about the only place you can look out of.
That's
Have
the
we seen
only
it
window
from
I
the
see.
other way though? Like, is there a face hole on the other side? Maybe like
No, because look at
And
the
they
arm.
have backwards
Oh,
arms.
okay. Well, I haven't looked at it.
It'd be like a Barbie doll.
I love it.
There's only one way to find out, Rick. It's going to cost you $17,000.
Well, if anyone's been watching this thing, we have been involved in it. You can see there's
Pinehas?
yeah, there's
No way.
three bids in there.
Yeah. Oh my god,
It's ridiculous.
that's crazy.
That is a lot of money. But you know what? God bless you. I love it. I also want to say thank you to our sponsors making this all possible. I want to thank Aaron and Jay and Kennedy for sitting in. Aaron debut.
First time debut. It was great.
Yeah.
I will be
You guys were gentle
hosting
with me.
ONE on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Sans Tyler, Sans Liam.
Yeah, it's just, we're going just me and you?
I think we should do a Wu-Tang, whoever's in the
Yeah,
office.
I was just getting a round table.
I was like, this is a new dynamic duo right here.
I love it.
I like it.
There you have it. Another podcast. Ready for your ear holes? We're going to say goodbye because we're over an hour. Tyler would be mad. Somewhere he's angry and he doesn't know why.
He has no idea
I
why.
feel him furrowing his brow at me right now.
We're going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend, everybody.